Alright, so now I'm going to show you how to create workouts in Garmin Connect. So, let's go to Garmin Connect. Garmin Connect. And I'm going to use the modern interface. It's as good as any. Sign in, blah, blah, blah. Here we go. It knows who I am. It has all these tiles, and you can see all my workout activity. But if you go over here on the left-hand side on the top, under where it says Connect, there's 3 lines, and those are the sort of the options. So you're going to click that. It drags it, pops out a menu. And if you go all the way down the bottom, it says Workouts. And we're going to click on Workouts, and it's going to bring out the workout screen. So these are all the workouts that I have programmed, and I'll create a new one. So first it says what kind of workout. So you can do run workouts, bike workouts, or custom workouts. I'm going to do a run workout. And let's take something very simple, right? I'm going to warm up for, let's say I'm going to warm up for 10 minutes. I'm going to run for 20 minutes at, pick a number, an 8-minute mile, and then I'm going to cool down for 10 minutes. So I'm going to create this workout. And it by default, it will give you, first you got to change the name. And I'm going to call this one a, what was that, 10 and 20 and 10. That's a 40-minute pace run. Okay, so I'll just give it a name, right? Then you got to hit the little checkbox next to the name to get saved, something else that's fairly annoying with the interface. But as you can see, it by default, it gives you a warm-up, a run segment, and then a cool down segment. So by default, you get these 3 segments. So easy peasy, if I just wanted to do this, warm up for 10 minutes, cool down for 10 minutes, run an 8-minute mile for 20 minutes, piece of cake, right? So in the warm up, I'd select duration, and you can either do it by time or distance, or I want to press a button, right? I'll tell you when I'm warmed up, right? So I'm going to do it by time, and it says, okay, how long? And I'm going to say 10 minutes. So 10, 0, 0. 10:00. And you have the option to add more, which is you can also do a heart rate or a pace or a speed or a cadence, depending on what kind of device you're doing. So, and it's already got my heart rate zones. It'll let you choose a heart rate zone, and if you have your heart rate zones already programmed into your watch, you can just pick one of those. So anyhow, I'm just going to do nothing because it's a warm-up. I don't want it yelling at me because I'm running too slow or my heart rate's too high. It's a warm-up. So I'm just saying warm up, no intensity selected for 10 minutes. Right. Then I'm going to move to the run segment, the middle segment. I'm going to select the duration again, and I'm going to say time again, and I'm going to go 20 minutes and 00 seconds. And then I'm going to click add more, and I'm going to select an intensity, and I'm going to say pace. It says, what's your target pace? And what I found is you want to make these pretty wide, because otherwise the watch yells at you so much you really don't know what to do. So I'm going to say I want to run, since I had an 8-minute mile targeted, I'm going to run a 7:50 to an 8:10. So that's a nice wide 20-second per mile range. Okay? And then I'm going to do my cool down. Same thing. I'm going to go select time. And I'm going to say 10 minutes, 00 seconds. And then I'm going to come over here and say save workout. Okay? And it says your workout has been saved. Over on the right-hand side, save workout. Now, if you connect by your cable or your dongle or however you're connected to your device, all you have to do now is click this underneath on the right-hand side where it says send to device. You hit that, and it's going to automatically send that to your watch if your watch is turned on and it syncs. All right? So then when you go into your watch and do training workouts custom, you'll see this workout now. Right? So I am going to back up. I'm going to back up. I'm going to add another one. We're going to have some fun here. I'll actually just edit one for you. So let's see what we got here. Step-up run. Okay? So here's an hour and 40-minute step-up run. So I'm going to warm up for 30 minutes in heart rate 2. See how I program that? and then I'm going to run for 30 minutes in heart rate zone 3, and then I'm going to run for 30 minutes in heart rate zone 4, and then I'm going to cool down for 10 minutes. So you see how that works, right? So now it's going to watch my heart rate, and it's still pretty broad because it's a 2.0 to a 3.0. So it's, you know, there's still pretty broad range there. It's going to make sure that in my warm-up, it's going to tell me if I'm outside of that zone 2. And then in my first step up into zone 3, it's going to tell me when I'm outside of zone 3, and same with zone 4. So it's that's how you do that, right? Okay, so let's look at something else. Let me look at another one. So in this case, I got me, where's my 30-30? So here's an example of a pickup run. So the way I created this one is I put a repeat in the middle. Now, how do you put a repeat in the middle? Well, so you're doing like hill charges, or you're doing intervals, any kind of interval, and you want to create a workout for that. Well, I'm going to go to workouts. I'm going to select run workout. I'm going to create a workout, and I'm going to say, okay, my warm up, I'm going to warm up for 10 minutes. Just making this up. I'm going to warm up for 10 minutes, and then over here on the right hand side, you see it says add a repeat. So if you want to add a step, that'll add another one of these blue run steps or a warm up step or anything you want. But I'm going to add a repeat. Bam, right? And now this is a nested repeat. So it says repeat 2 times. So let's say I wanted to run a 30-second surge with a 30-second recovery, and I wanted to do that 15 times. I would then say repeat, increment that up so it says 15 times, right? And I would, this is my workout. Important to remember, when it falls over this, so after my warm-up, when I hit the end of that 10 minutes, it's going to want you to go right into the interval. So the interval comes first, the recover comes second. There's no grace period. So as soon as your warm-up's done, you're into it, right? So I'm going to say select duration, time, and this is going to be 30 seconds. And then I'm going to recover, select duration by time, 30 seconds. And for the run segment of this, I'm going to say I want to run this at a, let's say, 6:30 to 6:50. So I'm doing basically a fast 5K pace, right? And then you can see now I got this out of sync. I got to warm up, I got to run, I got to cool down, then I got this repeat here in the middle for 15 of these guys. It's going to loop on those. So what I'm going to do is, you see the little hand deal here? You grab it by the handle and you just drag that up and drop it. And you see now I'm warming up, I'm doing my repeats. I got this extra run segment in here. I'm just going to delete that. And now I'm going to say cool down, select the duration, 10 minutes, and voila, we're done. Change the name to be 15 by 30, 15 by 30, and check. Save workout, and there she is. Warm up for 10 minutes, run 15 by 30 with a 30-second recovery at this pace, and cool down. So that's how you add workouts. And then you just say send a device, goes off to your watch, and then you go and say do workout on the watch, hit the start button, and you're off to the races.